Grief, loss, and bereavement can be complicated experiences to manage and process. On the one hand, emotional pain, devastation, emptiness, and sadness are normal experiences that every person on the planet will go through. On the other, we can feel incredibly isolated, lonely, and confused. It can be hard to know the line between mourning the loss of someone or something in ways that are meaningful and being trapped in cycles of silence, avoidance, and poor mental health. For that reason, we thought it helpful to assemble the most effective psychological tools for you to work with and process your loss in ways that should bring clarity and emotional peace. The exercises in this book have all been well researched and widely tested on hundreds, if not thousands, of people who sought help for their feelings of grief, mourning, and bereavement, and thus we feel that we can safely say that at least one thing in this book will work for you. The techniques herein come from respected therapeutic approaches that you may have heard of: cognitive behavior therapy, acceptance and commitment therapy, dialectical behavior therapy, grief counseling, and behavioral activation. It is our sincere hope that they provide structure for your grief journey. Some of the exercises directly address particular kinds of loss. Others are more holistic in nature. The practices at the beginning of the book are best for when your grief feelings are raw and fresh, but this book is not really meant to be experienced from start to finish. All the techniques in this book can be used in a moment's notice, as needed and on demand, so feel free to jump in and out. This book can help you find relief when you need it. Also, note there may be activities that won't suit you. You're not required to try everything. Nor are you expected to start listening to this book immediately after experiencing your loss. The exercises in Part 3 can be useful wherever you are on the journey. Finally, if you are dealing with intense feelings and mental distress, there are tools for common problems associated with loss in Part 4. Try those first. The process of working through grief will ultimately present you with uncomfortable feelings. It is important to have an attitude of compassion as you process your feelings. Loss is a fundamental part of being alive, and if it's worked with in a gentle way, it can become a wellspring of meaning, ultimately clarifying for us how we wish the remainder of our lives to be. So, be careful and delicate with yourself.